Okay, I feel the need to clarify this beforehand. This is not a review video. I'm no gaming expert, and I'm not going to sum up the whole video at the end with a my opinion out of 10 score. I'm just some dipshit who likes to spend hours on a video just to tell 3 people I enjoyed a game. Okay, now that that's out of the way, let's dive right in. So what even is Ghost in the Shell Standalone Complex vs. Assault Online, other than being the longest sentence I have ever read? It's a tactical shooter based on the anime of the same name. Well, less based on and more dressed up as for Halloween. You really have no need to watch the show. I don't think you'll be able to hit headshots more consistently if you know who the characters are. Now, the first thing you notice about the game is it's actually called Ghost in the Shell First Assault Standalone Complex Online. So someone screwed up the Steam listing, and may he burn for his sins. The gameplay is akin to Counter-Strike, where you can't regenerate health, spare one of the power-ups. Getting a headshot will do insane, almost always lethal damage, and body shots are about as useful as pissing on your opponent without any of the satisfaction. The biggest difference in gameplay is the fact you can aim down sights and, as mentioned earlier, power-ups depending on what character you chose. The power-ups include turning invisible, running incredibly fast, regenerating health rapidly. You know, the bad ones. But then there's the destructive, the glorious, the one and only arm launcher. I really like how they handled the powers in this game. You get points to use powers by accomplishing objectives and murdering your fellow man right in his goddamn face. And in situations where the player immediately gets the points back by performing really well while using the power, he can't just use the power immediately. There's a cooldown. I really like that because it just avoids spamming the superpowers in this game and focuses more on the shooting, and the powers simply serve as an extra weapon, like your grenade or your pistol. They have 2 tiers for each power up if you get 400 points as opposed to the usual 200, like letting your teammates sync up with your ability to turn invisible, and then you can be a real team player. or two rockets. You could use 2 rockets. I mean, if you ask me, that's a real moral decision. I mean, do I just trust the random people I've been assigned to on a team while I solo queue in a multiplayer shooter, or do I just shoot 2 rockets out of my hand? It's going to take me like a while to figure out the answer to that one. I'll make a part 2 when I finally find the answer. And rather than having just a blanket power-up system, they actually gear it to the different game modes. So in Team Deathmatch, which is just this fast-paced pew-pew run-gun fun time, you get your power-ups way faster, and you even start off with your tier 1 power at the beginning of each round. In Demolition, however, you don't. You start off with 0 points and have to work your way up. So the plan for this game is it's eventually going to go free to play, so looking at the economy is kind of important. It's never a good sign when you immediately see there's a fun money currency and a premium money currency like you see with Farmville and other shit apps like that. But as far as I can tell, you can only use the fun money to buy guns and attachments for said guns. The premium currency is just used to buy skins and other cosmetics. So in that department, the currency is fantastic. Now, it's not great, mind you, because it still takes forever to get the fun money, and the only time you get a substantial amount is when you level up. So hopefully they'll implement some sort of mission system later on, because all we have right now are just like Call of Duty XP bonus boost things. Now, this game is currently in early access, so you might run into glitches like this one. Someone call a doctor or a mechanic or something. My arms are not right now. Oh, this is going to be fucking distracting. You could say I'm giving them a bit of a handicap. But you're probably just going to run into the occasional frame drop, which happens often enough that it's annoying, but not often enough where you just want to quit the game forever because it's broken as shit. So hopefully in the near future they fix this, but as of the date of this video, this is still an occasional problem you'll run into. But keep in mind that, again, this is still in early access, and despite what I just said, it's actually one of the most solid betas I've ever participated in. The only issue I actually take up with the game is with the pre-animated takedowns they have when you finish someone off with the knife. I've always hated these things because they just kind of ruin the flow of the gameplay, and to me it just doesn't make sense. If I'm pulling out my knife, odds are I'm out of options, I'm just quickly trying to get out of this firefight. I'm either running low on ammo or I'm running low on health, and I'm just trying to quickly end this. And I'm already taking a huge risk by pressing my very squishy hitbox right up to the barrel of this guy's gun, so I don't think you need to add in the extra risk of having me just sit there so his teammates can leisurely line up a headshot. Boy, I'm ranting quite a bit over a very minor aspect of a game. Maybe this is a review video. Let's go ahead and refocus on what's important. This mobile death machine is the cutest fucking thing I've ever seen in my life. Seriously, the second I get some disposable income, I'm buying a plushie of that. I'm buying dozens of plushies of that and just surrounding myself. So if you're looking for a new shooter to sink your teeth into and are willing to look over the occasional bug and glitch, I recommend this one. Alright, thank you so much for watching. If you're interested in more of my work, go ahead and check out my top 10 list of 2015. It's very similar to this. And if you just want to see me publicly embarrass myself in Donkey Kong Country Returns, click on this annotation. I'm trying to get back into uploading regularly, and I'm trying to go for 1 video a week, so if you're interested in that and interested in videos like this in the future, go ahead and click that subscribe button. Because right now I'm at a point in my life where the only thing that brings me satisfaction is seeing that little number go up. And as you can tell, that obviously doesn't happen too often around here. Validate me, please!